Okay, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling the absolute holy grail for digital entrepreneurs, coaches, and creators. We are talking about getting your prospects to reach out to you already primed, eager, and totally ready to buy. Just think about that for a second. Imagine waking up to an inbox full of messages, and not from skeptics, right? From people who've already decided you are the exact right person to help them. Now, this isn't magic. It's a very specific mechanism, and we're going to break down the blueprint to building that autopilot trust right now.
So how do you pre-sell on autopilot? Because let's be honest, for a lot of people, selling online just feels like an endless grind. You know the feeling, right? You're exhausting yourself with cold outreach, sending hundreds of DMs out into the void, or just posting random content and hoping that someone somewhere cares enough to click. But instead of pushing your message onto people who honestly just aren't ready for it, we're going to explore how to create a gravity well, a system where your ideal clients come directly to you, fully warmed up and ready to engage.
To figure this out, we're looking at a brilliantly designed framework by Alok Kumar, created under the umbrellas of the Business Utopia and the Coaching X. What makes this approach so incredibly powerful is its absolute simplicity. It completely strips away all that noise and distraction of modern social media marketing. Instead, it focuses entirely on a logical, step-by-step psychological journey for the prospect.
Let's dive right into the pre-selling system in full. Notice how remarkably clean this is. There are no overly complicated funnels, no confusing tech stacks to deal with. It breaks down the entire customer acquisition journey into 3 highly specific actions that you, as the creator, actually control. It's about taking the assets you already have, or, well, actually assets you can easily create, and aligning them so they work together seamlessly. Let's break down each of these 3 critical pillars to see exactly how they function.
First up, Pillar 1, commenting, to reach the right people in the right rooms. Now, to be clear, this is absolutely not about spamming emojis on random posts. It is your highly targeted mechanism to reach the right people in the right rooms. Think of it as your digital networking strategy. You're intentionally going to the accounts and the comment sections where your ideal clients are already hanging out. By leaving thoughtful, valuable comments on larger accounts, you're essentially raising your hand in a crowded room and saying, "Hey, I know what I'm talking about." It's just the perfect, low-friction way to get eyeballs on your name.
So once they see your name in that comment section and click your profile, what do they find? That brings us to Pillar 2, Reels, to build trust at scale through story. Here, Reels act as a massive trust-building tool. Notice the phrase, at scale. You record a reel once, but it can be viewed by hundreds or thousands of people, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It lets prospects hear your voice, see your face, and genuinely connect with your story. It humanizes you instantly. You transition from being just a text bubble in a comment section to a real, relatable human being with deep expertise.
And finally, we arrive at Pillar 3, lead magnets, to create a pre-selling experience on autopilot. These are deployed to do the actual heavy lifting. This is where you offer a free guide, a template, a mini course, or some really high-value asset in exchange for their attention. The beauty of this, it creates a truly frictionless pre-selling experience completely on autopilot. While you're fast asleep, your prospect is consuming your absolute best material. They're experiencing your teaching style, getting quick wins, and seeing undeniable proof that you know exactly how to solve their problems.
Now listen to this quote carefully. These are not 3 separate tactics. They are one integrated system. This is where 99% of people get it completely wrong. They view commenting, reels, and lead magnets as 3 separate tactics, but they really aren't. When you treat social media like a random to-do list, leaving a few comments on Monday, posting a reel on Wednesday, maybe mentioning a lead magnet on Friday, the changes breaks. For this to actually work, it must be a singular, synergistic ecosystem where each step naturally, inevitably leads right to the next.
Let's watch this exact domino effect play out on a timeline. This is the exact journey you're curating for your future client. At second 1, a prospect sees your insightful comment on a big account. Boom. At second 5, their curiosity is piqued, so they instantly visit your profile. By minute 1, they are totally hooked into your story as they watch your pinned reel. By minute 5, they're happily trading their email to download your high-value lead magnet. And finally, by minute 15, after consuming that asset and realizing your immense value, they're sending you a direct message. 15 minutes, from total stranger to a totally warm lead.
And because of this seamless, automated journey, a massive psychological shift occurs. By the time they DM you, they already know, like, and trust you. You literally do not have to spend the first 20 minutes of a conversation trying to convince them of your authority. You don't have to defend your pricing or aggressively pitch them. The system has already done the selling for you. The DM is no longer some awkward cold pitch. It's a warm, welcome conversation about how exactly you can help them take the next step. So, here's the ultimate question to leave you with. Are you still exhausting yourself with separate tactics? Or are you ready to build one integrated system? Seriously, evaluate what you're doing online right now. Stop chasing clients and start letting the system attract them for you. The blueprint is right here, but if you don't connect these dots today, whose inbox will your ideal clients be landing in tomorrow?